Hey y'all, today we're going to do a little something different. A very common problem. I have a 2004 F-150 with a broken tailgate handle. These things are notorious for breaking off, and they're a dime a dozen at just about any one of your parts warehouses. But we're going to replace this, and I've never done one before, so I thought, you know what? Maybe you need to replace yours too, and you want some step-by-step instructions. So let's figure this out together. So you're going to want to secure a replacement handle. I got this one at the NAPA Auto Parts store, and this is for an 04 F-150. So here is the NAPA part number 735-6232, and the interchange for that, there are, if you don't have a NAPA next door to you, there's the Balkamp number, or NAPA 735-6232, Balkamp with the BK prefix. Then the Dorman number, 77057 and a 77726. Now the difference between those two, maybe one of those is a locking door handle or one's not. Then here's the original Ford, and there's two part numbers there. And again, I'm assuming one of those is a lock, one's not a lock. And Motorbite, NAPA, and NETA parts. Now that is the different part numbers with their interchanges. And then here is your fitment application. On the F-150 half-ton pickup, it's 97 to 04. The F-250 3/4 ton and the F-250 Super Duty 3/4 ton is from 97 to 02. The 350 is 99 to 02. The 450, same thing, 99 to 02. 550, same, 99 to 02. And the Lobo is 01 to 03. And you're going to want to make sure, this is, like I said, an 04. And this is 2026 when I'm filming this. So a little can of WD-40 would be good and going a long way in freeing up these rusted bolts, because we're going to have to take this cover off in order to get access to that. There's an aftermarket ladder on here that I'm going to have to remove this plate. This has got pins, quick release, take the ladder off, remove this plate, and then the bolts, taking the plate cover off of that to get to the door handle. So let's get started. Alright, so once you have that panel off and you expose the handle, you're going to see your linkage rods connecting to the left and right side of the bed, some clips holding them into place, and two nuts that bolt the handle into the bed, into the tailgate. Like so. You got your linkage rods, 1, 2, and a bolt here and a bolt here. If we look at the new replacement, you have this handle here, or the hinge, and then your mounting brackets. This is going to be bolted into place like that, with that closed. So we should be able to unbolt these 2 nuts, allowing the handle that's in there to drop free, leaving all of this connected, and then just place this in there and put the 2 nuts back on. Should be that simple. So I'm going to use my 10mm ratchet, remove these 2 nuts, and see if I can't just switch the handles out. So that was actually pretty easy. There was a total of 2, 4, 6, I think there was 8 bolts that had to come out of the panel on the tailgate to expose the linkage and the door hand, or the liftgate handle. Then just 2 10mm nuts to take the handle loose. Drop it out. You don't have to mess with the linkage at all for the tailgate. The handle has a lever on it, or lever, depending on where you live, right here, that you have to sneak in and up and around onto the mechanism to activate the linkage. That's the only thing you have to be careful about when you put it in. Get that up and around and over top of that mechanism to activate the linkage. Two nuts to put the handle back on, 8 screws to put the panel back in place, and you've replaced your F-150 tailgate handle. Easy peasy. Drop that down. I'm Steve. Thanks for watching.